Hi, and welcome to my Saturday stream and scream of Telltale's Batman. Ooh, plot. I love plot. Founders of Wayne Enterprises, Thomas and Martha Wayne, deceased. My parents, Dad was a physician, Mom was a philanthropist. They worked tirelessly to help the less fortunate, setting up numerous charities and expanding their vast resources to improve the city and its citizens. Murdered in an attempted robbery by a man known as Joe Chill. So, for those of you who don't know much about the comics, the actual comic version, and you only know, like, the movie canon stuff, if you saw Nolan's Batman, Joe Chill is the one that was shown in there. If you saw, oh gosh, what's his name? He's the same one who does, Burton. If you saw Burton's Batman, Joker did not kill Batman's parents. Okay? So don't get confused. Joe Chill is not an alias for, Joker. In the comics, the Joker has absolutely no backstory other than the Red Hood thing. And even then, it's not entirely true whether or not. To quote the Joker, if I have to have a backstory, why not make it multiple choice? Alfred Pennyworth, Wayne's family butler. Faithful, patient, ever helpful Alfred has been part of the family my whole life. He raised me when my parents were murdered and guided me when I thought I was lost. He's my butler, my confidant, and my most secret weapon in my arsenal. He complains frequently about my nightly activities, but he's still there to patch me up when I need it. Harvey Dent, Gotham City District Attorney, mayoral candidate. My God! Motherfucker is so ripped! He's so ripped! A new friend and the best district attorney Gotham City has seen in years. His political ambitions have always been as big as his ego, and now he's hoping to become mayor. He got so many great ideas for how to save this city. I think he'll be good for Gotham, but I have to steer him down the right path to get there. He's too easily swayed by anyone with power, regardless of their murky morality. Falcone. Hamilton Hill, the current mayor of Gotham City. Exhibit A in what's wrong with this city. Hill should have been thrown out of his office years ago, but he's got his hands wrapped around Gotham's government in a death grip. He's been suspected of numerous crimes, but there's never been enough to make any of it stick. He's rotten to the core, and one day this city will realize it. Harvey's out there doing his best, and hopefully this upcoming election will be the end of Hill's corrupt administration.
Founder.
Cat burglar, crimes, burglary, petty larceny. New criminal on the scene tied to several recent break-ins. She's effective and doesn't leave many clues behind. Currently, the GCPD has no leads. I wish I knew more about her. James Gordon, Lieutenant GCPD Major Crimes Unit. Associates Barbara Gordon, the daughter. He's a good by-the-book cop in a department that doesn't trust Batman. He was recently tapped to lead the Major Crimes Task Force. An impressive promotion, so he's doing something right. I think he could be a trustworthy and reliable source of info, but I'll need to cultivate that relationship. He's a family man, so he's not willing to take necessary risks on the street. That's fine. I'll take the risks. Vicki Vale, investigative journalist, Gotham Gazette. Now, Vicki Vale's only been used, like, in the movies, in the Burton one. So, if you remember the blonde in that, that was Vicki Vale. So, but she's actually a brunette in the comics. Pretty sure she's a brunette in every comic. I don't think she ever goes blonde. So, but one of the Gazette's most ambitious and competent reporters. I read her stuff. Some of it can be a bit tabloid, but her passion for the truth is undeniable. She's been with the paper for a while, covered all kinds of beats. Someone like that has the kind of access others would kill for. She might even hear more about what's going on in Gotham than I do. One day I may need to find out what she knows. He talks about a recent revelation about the Joker in the comics and how it ties with the movies. Oh, I have not been reading any of the DC comics for, oh my god. I haven't actually read anything for at least a decade. At least a decade. I've touched some and like flipped through it a little bit, like read one comic here's and there's. You know, like when Kevin Smith came out with his Catwoman, I read a little bit of it, and then I was like, wow, so this is what happens when you give someone who wants to write a fanfic free DC canon power. Okay, they're gonna stoop on the roof. That's nice. So I didn't really continue reading that. I've read a little bit of the Gotham Sirens because I love, and I probably always will love little Quinn in my life. Carmine Falcone. Skyline Club owner, head of the Falcone. I always want to read it Falcone, but it's Falcone. Because I read it in the comics, and I read it mentally as Falcone. So, sorry. Carmine Falcone. Skyline Club owner, head of the Falcone crime family. The worst kind of gangster, one who tries to mingle with high society. He seems to have his hands in everything, including smuggling, real estate, bribery, and fraud. I could haul him in jail, but he'd walk the next day. I could shut down his operation, but two would pop up in his place. His empire is vast, multi-layered. Finding hard, admissible evidence is required for a conviction. You heard that happens with Batgirl in the movie version of The Killing Joke? With Batman? Batman and Batgirl? Huh. Well, they were a kind of a little thing, but it wasn't that much, I don't think. I don't know if I can't remember if they stooped. I know that they were kind of romantically involved, and Batgirl was totally heads over heels for him. But I can't remember how much it went. I mean, it's a comic. They kind of gloss over a lot of things. So... Gotham City, population 10 million. The city is like a living creature. It's always growing, outward and upwards. The people who live here are survivors. They have to be, and they deserve better than the corruption that infests this place. Arkham Asylum. Established November 1921, Gotham City's only maximum security psychiatric hospital, for now. Outdated in every way, the building is falling apart, equipment is antiquated, and the staff's methodology leaves much to be desired. When Thomas and Martha Wayne Memorial Hospital opens, these patients will finally get the treatment they need. Wayne Enterprises, established in 1870. But they didn't have the neon back then. Multinational corporation founded by my ancestors, covering all manners of manufacturing and finance. I inherited a majority stake from my father, but I'm not involved in the day-to-day operations. However, the R&D resource has been helpful in pursuing my private interests.
Not much to find, apparently.
A few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her.
Yeah, no kidding.
You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately, as Bruce or Batman.
I'm going with Batman doesn't hide.
I want criminals to know I'm out there.
Yep.
Batman isn't hiding from anybody.
I was talking about Bruce. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out now. Trust me.
Miss
People
Vale
are going to
noticed
figure it
some
out.
Injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever.
The thing about Vicki Vale is she's kind of like Lois Lane. Right as you start typing it. Damn it, you were Lois Lane, huh? No, I don't think they've done a Lou Lane, actually. I don't think they've done a gender swap on her yet. But yes, Lois Lane is the one. Vicki Vale is to Gotham as Lois Lane is to Metropolis, basically. Except, you know, Vicki Vale doesn't need as much saving as Lois Lane does. Another reason why I've never liked Metropolis or any of its heroes.
You have to be careful.
Throw Alfred a bone.
You're right. I should have canceled the event.
I know how much pressure you're under. I don't mean to add to it.
It's okay. I know you're only looking out for me.
If we make a suit that fits me, we can trade places some night. Though I'm not partial to heights. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
Oz?
It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling.
So in this version, Oswald Cobblepot and I are chummy? We're like besties? That's interesting. And that's Penguin? Not how I pictured him at all. He's so tall and slim. He's more Hawk than Penguin. Jeez. I actually am also not a big fan of Superman. I don't appreciate the fact that he just makes up superpowers when he needs them. Never liked that.
Haven't the faintest idea.
I think he just wants to reconnect. Criminal record or not, he's still an old friend.
A lot can change over the years. If I remember correctly, Oswald was fond of the old firecrackers in the toilet trick. I worry what he's graduated to. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
Achievement unlocked, the one that got away. You could never get into Gotham. I did. I thought that I wasn't going to. I ended up actually really enjoying the series. I couldn't enjoy the first couple of episodes, but once you get into like episode 3, 4, it starts getting good. I enjoyed it. I'm waiting for the next season to be released on Netflix. Especially the endings. There's just some characters in it that are really, really great. Batman walks a little bit like he's just had his ass kicked recently. What did that say? Wayne what? Sees Falcone... Yeah, it's on Netflix. I don't watch TV. I usually watch Netflix while I'm doing something else at the same time. Like reading or drawing or something like that. That is not the direction that I went, game, and I do not appreciate it when you force me to go a certain way. What a pretty tree! Look at that pretty tree. Okay, well, it's just... There's nothing... I can't go to the right, apparently. It's just gonna make me go up the stairs every single time. Ah, this park must have been charming back in its heyday. Here you go, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Drink yourself into a coma so you don't have to worry about the pain of real life and the memories that probably got you into this situation. Most people say, oh, I don't want to give money to bums because they're just going to buy booze. Well, they fucking need that booze, okay? You haven't been where they've been, huh? People will always live in a large city regardless of how shitty the city is. Go look at Rio, for example. Rio is fucking awful. Just terrible. But especially when it comes to the situation where the city used to be good, then they keep having children, and then the children can't really get out of that situation. It becomes part of their blood. That is a weird text message sound.
Great. There's the statue, but no Oz.
Well, he just texted you and said he's running late and we'll meet you there. It's true. It's such a melting pot, the you can find so much good food and stuff in New York. Good food, good shopping things. Like, I don't mean like, oh, I love to shop, I want to go buy some shoes. I mean, like, unique items you can't find in other cities can be available there because they've been imported or they've been brought in by immigrants or they're made there by people who immigrated in. So many shopping carts. The nearby Target is pissed off. It's got to be Target because the shopping cart is red. It'd be blue if it was Walmart.
Hey.
Hi.
Eat it.
Oh, okay, he's cheerful. I guess he doesn't want to chit-chat with me. Whatever. Zane. It's probably a reference to something that I don't catch. Zane.
It isn't what it used to be.
Watch wallet cash.
Don't make me kick your ass, smoking dude.
Goes through you.
Hi.
Hey, you heard him, man. The hell are you waiting for? Huh?
Sorry, I should have
You're
paused.
making a mistake.
You already made one coming here. The next one kills you. And him.
Gentlemen!
Oz.
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp.
You see, that's where you're mistaken.
Oh my
Wild
god, I
Mike
love
might
this
have some
iteration.
catching up to do. And you're holding the moment! Come here. Think that'll do?
Whoops. Sorry. I wasn't expecting quick time events. My hands weren't ready.
This used to be a nice place. No lives like you don't belong.
Should I really be showing off this much? Ooh.
This is my park! Mine! You hear that? Oh, hey Bruce. You've got a little,
Oh! Oh, please
Yeah.
don't! Oh, I
Please
hate
do.
that.
Woo! That was a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh?
Oh, man. I'm thinking, thanks for the help.
Besides, someone needed to deal with the rubber situation here.
Well, thanks for the backup.
I yanked you away from your bloody ivory tower, Bruce. Least I can do is make sure you don't get shanked.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you.
It's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
That wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here.
No, no, no. See, you misunderstand. I am not too nice to be Batman. Bruce Wayne is supposed to be nice. He's supposed to be nice, and he's supposed to be a philanthropist, and he's supposed to be a playboy, and he's supposed to come across as a little weak. Batman don't give a fuck. There's a difference.
Glad they never saw it like this.
It's a shame what happened. It was beautiful once.
And now it's a hellhole. Last thing my parents ever built. This city chews right through people. Mum,
Oh, he is a little bit of a smartass, yeah.
Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune. There's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh?
Yeah, sarcastic
Same
asshole
place
is
that
definitely
ground
Tony
my
Stark.
family to dust.
Batman's just a little bit of a
Gave you good
smartass.
life.
Bruce, a little bit of a
Used to run
smartass.
in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential.
I could say I lost my parents too, but then I'm talking about... Then I switch it around to being all about me. I'm thinking I just apologize. That's how things are. Sounds a little too cold for normal Bruce. I know his parents are dead. We don't need to beat a dead horse parents. Dead parents horse.
Now all I got is this park.
I'm sorry, Oz. No one should have to go through that.
Thanks, Bruce. But we are not the only ones suffering. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce.
Lord,
Still care about something
your
more
list
just
is like
yourself.
the exact same as mine. Just flip-flop Spider-Man and Iron Man.
Although,
Iron Man's my third
I was
favorite.
surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night.
So was I.
Made himself right at home. That oily.
Might just stay silent on this one. He wasn't invited is not entirely true because Dent invited him, right? It's not what you think is also not entirely true because it's totally what it's exactly what you think, man. That's just politics sounds kind of cowardly to me.
Wish I could have punched that grin into the back of his throat.
Falcone was an uninvited guest. That's it.
Oh, you guys get to
Never see
control
his
it?
face again.
On that, we can agree in earnest. Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And
Because you guys outweighed
it'd
me
be
that
cheap to
time.
watch him at pavement.
Yeah. Well, I've always agreed with you guys,
Sorry,
or
mate.
you guys
This
didn't
reunion's
outweigh
got a lot
me.
more grim than I planned. Things are gonna be on the upswing soon. No?
Oh, if I choose ... then it's majority rule on the other ones?
Revolution is knocking
I
on
gotcha.
Gotham's door, and I'm here to let it in. Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful.
I'm not your enemy. Ah, so you guys control when I can't decide. I wasn't not decided. I decided on stoic silence. Thank you, game. I think you're right. I think when I choose ... because I think the other time I thought it was weird was when I chose ...
And I can't wait to get started.
Are
Oh
you
no, it's
threatening me,
majority.
Oz?
Take it as you like. I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side. Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
It's because you guys can't agree. So all the way up to here, you guys have been splitting your votes on different things. So I've been able to have control over it. Now you guys are actually siding against me and taking control. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give me that thumbs up if you did. And subscribe if you want more content. Thanks again, guys. Alright. Bye, bye, bye. This place needs to fucking settle already. And stop crick-a-cracking some. What?! What the hell was that?